How do our animals grieve and bereave their loss of their companion animals or even their humans? Hi, my name is Akshaya. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my experience with animals who are grieving the loss of their human companion or their animal companion. And I would like to elaborate this through a communication that I've had in the recent past. So I was speaking to this dog, a male dog who had lost his female companion. Now these both dogs were, of course, companion animals to a human, and the human had reached out to me for a communication. When I spoke to the dog said that yes, he definitely misses the physical companionship of his companion animal, and he's learning to cope with life without having her around. Whereas the human shared with me that the dog looks really depressed and he's upset, he's not his regular self. He's eating well, he goes for his walk, but just his general personality has changed. So when I spoke to the dog about these topics, the dog also shared that he's coping with the energetic shift that has happened ever since his companion has passed away, and these changes will obviously happen, and that there is going to be a slight change in his personality as well, because he spent so much time with his companion, and now that suddenly she isn't there physically, it is taking him time to readjust to this shift of energy. He also went on to share that his humans are also very upset about the demise, and they are also going through a lot of grief and bereavement, and their energy is affecting him. So in a lot of ways he was reflecting their energy through his own behavior, and he also mentioned that once they learn to deal with their grief in a better and a positive way, they will also see a positive development in his personality. And the third thing that I was asked, the human asked me to ask the animal was if he is looking forward to another companion animal, and the instant reply that I received was no, not immediately, because I'm not prepared. It's too soon. I don't think my humans are prepared for it. So let some time go by and then bring in another companion, because otherwise it's going to be very chaotic, and you are trying to kind of fix something without really fixing it and moving too far ahead with your resolutions. So I shared this with the human, and the human was very grateful for the messages that the dog had shared through me. However, the human continued to feel like the dog is really upset and lonely, and that's why they did go ahead and adopt another animal. And it's just so happened that now the new dog and the older one are not on the greatest terms, and they don't get along, in the sense that the new dog is the older dog is accepting of the new dog, but refuses to interact with the new dog as much as he did with his previous companion. And the new dog tries a lot to be pally with the older one, but because he is getting rejected, it seems like he is disappointed with the rejection as well. So this human reached out to me again, and I spoke to both these dogs, and the older dog said, I had told you I'm not ready for this, and it's just, I feel like it's forced upon me because I'm already dealing with a loss, and now to deal with the loss as well as with a new companion is taking time. I'm very kind to the new dog, I'm very patient with the new dog, but I need my time to accept all these changes that are happening in my life. Whereas the old dog just said that I want to be friends with the new dog just said that I want to be friends with the older dog, and I'm doing my best to be friends with him. So I asked the newer dog if it would be okay for the new dog, the female new dog, to take it a little slower and give the older dog some time to open up. And she said it's difficult because physically I am a very energetic puppy and I need companionship, but if my humans can help me with venting out my energy someplace else, either through physical activity or mental stimulation, then it will be easier for me to distract myself from trying to be friends with the older dog. And it took the human a lot of time to do it, but slowly and steadily she saw a great deal of change between the personalities of the older dog and the newer dog, and slowly and steadily she saw them integrating and becoming more cordial towards each other as well. And hopefully there would be a happy resolution for them. However, it's not necessary that communications will always lead to a happy resolution. Sometimes things are just the way they are, and communication may not be the right way to resolve the issue, even though you will understand the reason of the issue, and there may be other options to resolve it as well, or maybe sometimes there is just no resolution and we need to accept that as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. This is how animals deal with grief, and sometimes they need more time, sometimes they are very happy to move on, and it's very important for us to understand what their needs are and provide them with what they seek as much as possible. It may not always be possible, but as much as possible, so that we can create healthier relationships with them and with ourselves also, because they help us understand our emotions, especially when it comes to grief and loss and bereavement. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. Until the next video, bye bye.